What's better than a spring drive? Perhaps a spring drive chronograph? Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we are looking at an absolutely insane wristwatch from Grand Seiko. We know what they can do, we've seen their amazing watches, but this one takes it even a step further. Before we dig into all of its details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos on watches like this one. Leading off with the specs, this is a 43.5mm diameter watch with a 51.2mm lug-to-lug distance. It's 16.1mm thick, and it's powered by the impressive 9R96 Spring Drive Chronograph movement. This amazing limited edition watch of 700 pieces is a fantastic celebration of the 15th anniversary of the 9R86 Chronograph Spring Drive movement. Upon its release, that was the most accurate spring-driven chronograph of its time, with an accuracy of 1 second per day. Even still, Grand Seiko dominates the accuracy sphere with all of its spring drive movements, including this one, with insane accuracy that every watch collector should appreciate and love. This limited edition sport chronograph gets an upgraded dial treatment with this amazing and beautiful white snowflake dial. The subtlety and beauty of that textured dial is only made better by the fantastic accent of Zaratsu polished hands and indices. This watch does fall in the Sport Collection for Grand Seiko, so we get a few amazing features, including 100 meters of water resistance and a domed sapphire crystal. To perfectly partner with the larger sporty size, this watch is made of a high-intensity titanium, which makes it feather light when on the wrist, even at this somewhat imposing size. The titanium does look beautiful, however, you don't lose any of the amazing luster that you would expect from a high-polished, beautiful piece from Grand Seiko. The piece is beautifully designed and executed with an amazing, slightly curved case with fantastic angles and polished and brush finishing mixtures. We do have drilled lugs for ease of strap changes. We also have a very unique subdial layout with this movement. It's a bit non-traditional, though still pleasing to the eye, and pairs nicely with a beautiful 3 o'clock date window. The crown and pushers on the side of the case are somewhat oversized and has a lovely Grand Seiko logo engraved on the outside. The 9R96 movement inside this watch is very attractive to look at. Grand Seiko always does an amazing job finishing their movements, and they also include this gold medallion on some of their more intricate movements like this one. This has a 72-hour power reserve and, as I said before, incredible accuracy. Functionally speaking, we have standard operating procedure for the chronograph here. We do have screw-down protectors on the chronograph pushers. You start it using the top pusher on the right, stop it using the same, and you can reset using the pusher here on the bottom right. I know screw-down pusher protectors are a little bit controversial amongst watch collectors, but these are fairly easy to access and maneuver. The design is really cool too. If you see here as you twist, it kind of moves this piston upward instead of moving the whole protector. The bracelet is a familiar look from Grand Seiko, especially in their sports catalog, and because it's in the sports line, you also get this larger, sporty buckle. The benefit here is that it's a bit larger and has space for micro adjustment. The wearing experience with this watch is impeccable. You know, I've got a larger 8-inch wrist, so a 43.5mm size is no problem for me. But even for those with a smaller wrist, the titanium case and bracelet, as well as the amazing curvature of the case design itself, will make this very wearable for the vast majority of enthusiasts. With this watch being such a limited run of just 700 pieces, it will obviously be difficult to get your hands on. That being said, if you like the design and the intricacies of this watch, there are several other models with a slightly more approachable price tag that carry the same functionality and overall design. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with Grand Seiko right now. Their entire catalog is moving upwards in price, and their watchmaking is very justifiable of it. These are great watches, and it's a good time to get into the brand. This watch checks all the boxes that you would want in an amazing Grand Seiko wristwatch. The technical mastery, the high quality finishing, and the amazing dial. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.